If there's one thing that's common in today's society, it's that everybody is busy. Even though we have technology and access to tools that have made our lives easier in many ways, we still have full schedules with work, family, personal hobbies, leisure activities, and other obligations and responsibilities. When you're busy, especially when you're feeling overwhelmed, it can be difficult to justify and even make time for relaxing. It's so easy to get caught up in constantly doing, that it can be hard to know how to rest and relax. In this episode, I will be sharing my tips for how to relax when you don't have the time. Because relaxing is important and enjoyable, but unfortunately, it often gets relegated to last on the to-do list. Welcome to Calmly Coping. My name is Tati, and I am a licensed therapist and a high-functioning anxiety coach. I help high achievers overcome high-functioning anxiety so they can finally stop overthinking everything. If this topic interests you, then please like and subscribe so that you get updated whenever I release a new episode. Thank you so much for tuning in. In keeping with the theme of today's episode, I'm going to keep it short and sweet so that you can get what you need in order to make time for relaxation when you just don't have the time. You might be an entrepreneur, corporate professional, parent, helping professional, student, or some other role, or maybe even multiple roles that results in you having a full schedule. First, I want to applaud you for everything that you do. Unfortunately, you might not often get recognition for being a great employee, parent, spouse, coworker, or friend, but that does not mean that you're not doing a great job. It's often easier for people to focus on the negative and what needs to be fixed, and it can sometimes be uncomfortable for people to provide praise or positive feedback. In case you haven't heard it from anybody else today, you're doing a great job. The definition of relax is to make or become less tense or anxious. That's an excellent way to think about relaxation, and I want you to remember that when it comes time to relax throughout your day. Oftentimes people say, I'm too busy or I just don't have the time. As a person who has a full schedule that I time block weeks in advance, I can definitely relate to that. But being busy does not have to mean that you're neglecting your mental health and putting your self-care last. In fact, the busier you are, the more you need relaxation to prevent burnout, anxiety, depression, and overwhelm. I'm going to share my 5 tips for how to relax when you just don't have the time right after this break. I'm so excited to announce the launch of my membership, the Calm and Ambitious Community. This is the exclusive membership for high achievers who want to be ambitious and high achieving on the outside while feeling calm and grounded from within. When you join, you will get monthly training bundles, live Q&A calls, and a private community to help you have the knowledge, the tools, and the support so that you can feel more fulfilled and calmer from within. The doors are open until September 24th, 2021 for the founding member launch. This means that this is the lowest the price will ever be. To learn more and to join, go to calmandambitious.com, or you can get on the wait list at calmandambitious.com to be notified the next time the doors will open. Now, here are my 5 tips for how to relax when you don't have the time. Tip number 1 is to schedule relaxation time into your calendar. I set aside time in my calendar every weekday before my day begins for my self-care routine. This is my time to take for myself to practice things like journaling, reading, exercise, and getting ready for the day. This is my non-negotiable time that I take for myself so that I am filling up my cup first before my day even begins. I know that everybody's schedule and routine is different, so see if you can create a time for yourself throughout the day, even if it's only 5 to 15 minutes. Just having that time for yourself first thing in the morning without reaching for your phone or responding to other people's requests can help you to check in with yourself and take that time for yourself to relax before you get into your day. I also schedule in my lunch break and shorter breaks in the morning and the afternoon. Your relaxation is a priority because it will help you show up better in your relationships and at work, so it deserves to take priority in your calendar. Tip number 2 is to take 5 minutes here and there. Close your eyes, take a few deep breaths, go for a quick walk, stand up and stretch, and put down the phone. Oftentimes, reaching for our phone results in mindless scrolling that just results in you feeling worse and like you've wasted your time. At least that's what it does for me. So I think that it can be really important to just take time to do nothing. And that can be as simple as closing your eyes, taking a few deep breaths, or going for a walk around the block, or just standing up and doing some stretches to help you to get out any energy that may have built up during the day. Tip number 3 is to make a list of things that help you relax and keep it nearby, like on your desk or on your phone or somewhere where you can see it and remember it. You can also make a folder on your desktop of things like relaxing music, guided meditations, inspirational content, and label it your calm folder or your relax folder. This will make it easier to access calm and relaxation when you need it. So whether it's writing down a list or making a folder on your desktop or on your browser bookmarks, do something that will make it easy to access things that you know will help you feel better in those times of need. The easier that it is to access things that are going to help you is going to make it so that you're going to end up accessing those healthy tools to actually relax rather than being pulled into the mind-numbing things like checking social media or checking your email that you might get pulled into. Tip number 4 is to let go of the to-do list mentally. Focus on relaxing, not mentally planning the next thing you have to do or your tasks for the next day or next week or whatever it is that you need to do in the future. Easier said than done, I know, but try and make it an intention and it will become easier over time. So this can help to lighten the mental load. I like to write things down and then focus on them only in the moment when I'm doing them. And if ideas come to me, I will put them on whatever is nearby. Maybe it's a Post-it note, maybe it is my to-do list on my phone. I like to use the app Todoist. But when you're in that mode of relaxation, try and let go of any planning or thinking about the future. And if it does come up, then remind yourself, I'm not focusing on this right now. I will return to this when the time is right. I'm just going to focus on the present. And that can help you to relax more in the moment. And tip number 5 is to get accountability to make time for rest and relaxation. An example is checking in with a friend or a family member, meeting with a therapist, or, shameless plug, joining my monthly community, Calm and Ambitious, where you will get actionable tips to improve your mental health on a regular basis and get support from the private community and from yours truly through the monthly Q&A calls. So your action tip is to take the tips that resonated with you the most and put them into action because nothing changes if you don't change. Make relaxation an intentional part of your daily routine so that you can ensure you're taking care of your mental health. It doesn't have to take tons of time. Oftentimes, it's just fitting in those little moments in between your day and in your schedule that can help make a big difference in the long run. And if you're interested in getting accountability tools and knowledge to help you feel calmer from within, go to calmandambitious.com to learn more about my membership. Leave me a comment below and let me know your favorite ways to relax. While you wait for next week's episode, I have other episodes about decreasing anxiety, adopting a healthy mindset, and managing your time and energy. So you can check out these episodes right here. Thank you so much for tuning in today, and until next time, be calm.